Hello, welcome to Attract, Develop, and Retain. I was talking to this lady yesterday, and man, she said something that just made me shake my freaking head. She had set up a bunch of interviews from one of the job boards or multiple job boards, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, a couple of different job boards. I mean, she had like 10 interviews, right, lined up. And out of those 10 interviews, only one person showed up. Right. And the comment that she made to me was, well, I guess that's just the way it is today. Right. We schedule, we get 10 or 11 interviews, maybe 1, 2 show up or none show up. Right. So we call that ghosting, that people ghost you when you set up an interview with them. But there's a reason why that happens. And the reason why that happens is, and this is an incredible statistic, that I heard from another company I was talking to, dealing with, where we're looking at a new product to bring into the smart system. And the company person said the average candidate fills out between 17 and 20 interview applications at a shot. So think about that, right? Someone's looking for a job and they blanket out 17 to 20 applications. Can you imagine if you're somewhere in the middle of that, right? You're 9, 10, or 11 on their list, right, of the applications. So it becomes, if you're desperate for help, that you have to respond super quickly, right? Like lightning fast, like in seconds and minutes. So we need a better process, right? That's just one piece of it. We also have this 30 to 45 age group that these are the guys that are jumping, right? These are the guys that they're literally shitting on the money that we're paying them. They really demand or think they're worth more money than they're actually worth, right? And this causes a lot of disruption and a lot of chaos, right? Because you got people that want to dictate their availability to you, but they want top dollar for it. So this is a massive problem. This is something that drove me crazy when I was in the Dunkin' Donut world, because literally I would get people calling me and they would say things to me like, how much am I going to make and how many hours a week am I going to get? Like, I know nothing about them. I don't know what they can and can't do. I don't know what their availability is, but yet they're dictating to me, and they don't want to waste their time coming down to meet me because they need these boxes checked first. Like, really? Like, the whole system has been flipped over, right? And the candidates are in control. So we need a better process, right? This is what I set out to do. I was tired of this, right? I was tired of the guru people and all these articles that you read, which most of these articles are driven by the job board companies because they have the money. They don't make money by you retaining your employees, right? They make money by a continuous flow of employees coming into your company, right? They get paid by clicks and they get paid by how many applications land in your email box, whether the employee or the candidate shows up or not, right? So that's a problem, right? So we're reading, it's like the information that we're absorbing is part of the problem, right? Because now we're being educated and trained to think a certain way, but it's just wrong. It's all wrong, right? We need a system and process where we get people to stick. We need a system and process, a really cool application process where we bring people through a journey, but our needs, our wants, what we need to run the company comes to the forefront, right? The other problem is a lot of these articles talk like, about recruiters, right? And which really, that's not what we are in the restaurant business, especially the QSR and fast casual business, right? There isn't just one person assigned that this is all they do, right? That person has to wear multiple hats. Sometimes it's the owner. Sometimes it's, the different levels of leadership, right? But they're not just recruiters. And you can really take that term and throw it in the garbage. We're really interviewers. That's what we do, right? And what's happening is we get candidates, but we're so busy driving the sales, marketing, making sure that our cost controls are in place, watching the COGS, orders, making sure the employees are doing what they're supposed to, shagging when people don't come into work, and having to play triage and move people around to keep the processes right in place. because our business is like an engine. It's a flow, right? And one or two people don't come in, and it's like you just took a wrench and threw it right in the engine. These are all the problems that we deal with. So we need to actually get rid of, right, that recruiter interviewer mode, and we need to go into what I call a fit test mode, right? Where is this person in front of me a good fit for me? Yes or no, right? We need a system and process that we say more with less, right? We can do it faster. So this is what I set out to create. I created a tool I call the Hire Fast Machine, which literally takes the entire recruiting and onboarding process and reduces it by 75%, because we need that time back, right? If an employee is going to blanket out 17 to 20 applications, then we can't waste our time chasing them when they ghost us. We need a system and process that just goes boom, 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 and we go a lot faster. I remember I used to be a part owner in a pizza manufacturing company, and I was at we had one of our products was co-packed, right? It was made by a different manufacturer. We didn't actually make it ourselves. And I remember I was sitting at the manufacturers, and I was up in Canada, and the pizzas were coming down the line, and there was like a scanner over the pizzas. And if one of the pizzas was deformed or defective or had a piece of metal in it or whatever, right, it would blow air and it would knock the pizza off the line. So the pizzas, and imagine this, right? Just close your eyes and just imagine this line of pizzas just flying down this conveyor belt. And then all of a sudden, just a burst of air would blow off the defective one into a bin, and just the process would continue. This is what I was after. When I saw this, I said, man, that's what I need. I need a sorting process for myself that when candidates flow in, just like they're doing it to us, we need to do it on the other side. We need to be able to sort through them if they don't make sense, if they don't fit. So fuck interviewing, fuck recruiting. We need to fit test, right? We need to make sure that people are a right fit for us. We need to flip that script. So I created a tool called the Hire Fast Machine. I'm putting together a webinar right now. Please look out for it. But I would love to talk to you about this, and I would like to help you get your time back, right? I would like to help you get back the control of this interviewing process and not be so upset anymore when people ghost you, right? The reason you're upset when people ghost you is because when you get those applications in and you set up those interviews, you see some hope. I've got some need, right? I need 2 or 3 or 4 people or whatever that number is. And then now, man, I've got this promising list of people that could fill that void for me. And then you get deflated when none of them show up, or one of them shows up, and the one that shows up is like, can't even do half of what you need, right? This is the problem. So what do you end up doing? You end up lowering your standard. You end up bringing this person in because you need people, and then you compound the problem that you already have. And we need to stop that. And this is what I set out to do. I'm tired of this crap, right? So I'm a restaurant owner, and in my business, I built these tools to fix my problems. So I want to share that with you. So please reach out to me in the comments. You can email me at alan@getsmartsystem.com. You can give me a call on my 800 number at 188-3SMART5. Call me on my cell, 603-231-8832. But we have to stop getting ghosted at interviews and letting it deflate us, right? Because we need to play the same game that the candidates are playing to us, right? And it's not a game, right? We have to run our business. And if you don't fit, you shouldn't waste our time, right? Just like on the other side, the candidates are saying, hey, I blanketed out 20 applications. I'm going to take the one that pays me the most money. And these guys will jump ship for 50 cents an hour. So we have to stop letting that destroy us. So thanks so much. See you tomorrow.